Ladies and gentlemen,
the biggest names in music.
Oh, wow.
Big names, big songs, big guests, big prizes.
Well, it's a big show.
The Big Show.
Put your hands together for the one and only
Glenn, Angel, FD, and Sean.
That's what I'm talking about.
1FM 91.3. Good times, greatest hits.
1, 2, 3.
It is time to work out with Rockstar Arms on the Big Show. Good morning, Nat.
Good morning, guys. Happy Monday yet again.
How was your weekend?
It was good. It was filled with lots of good food. As we're just saying, I went to Mott 32 yesterday. Highly recommend it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
See,
Was
good food is so important.
It is.
Because, many people don't eat very good food.
No, that is true. Yeah, that is true. Speaking of good food, I was out on the weekend as well. I went to Jomo down at Holland Village. Great little spot if you're looking for a nice casual bar with prices that don't surprise you and good food. They actually do Aussie breakfasts on the first Sunday of every month. So if you're looking for something for home, that'll be good for you.
What is a typical Aussie breakfast, Nat?
It's a bit, I guess now it's avocado, I think.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. It used to be a fry-up, a bit like the English one with eggs and bacon and sausage, but I think now it's really turned into avocado toast and maybe some scrambled and poached eggs on the side.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that what they serve at Jambu?
Jambu? Jomo.
Jomo.
They
That's
do
what
that.
they
No,
serve?
they do the big fry up. They do the big fry up, and then they do the healthier version, like your muesli and all that. Nobody
And a
wants
boil
that.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
they do the big fry up. Yeah.
Okay, so if you've had a really rich
Weekend.
fry up, weekend, yes, it's highly recommended that you work out with Rockstar Arms.
Absolutely, absolutely. And before we do that, we want to talk about health supplements, Nat. Are they just trying to take all our money, or do they really work?
Yeah, you know what? There's good and bad always with health supplements, and I always say read what's on the packet because it's an unregulated thing. And today we'll just dig into a few different things that maybe people have heard about but don't know what they are. And so things that are a bit different, say something like apple cider vinegar. A lot of people drink it, but they don't know what it is, and it's actually just apple juice, and the yeast turns the sugar into alcohol, and then it's fermented, so the alcohol turns into acid. So that's why it's got that strong taste. Does it help you lose weight? Probably not, but you've got to watch that it doesn't really, eat your teeth away if you're drinking a lot of it. It can actually upset your stomach. So don't take it for weight loss, but use it to add flavour to different foods would be my top tip.
Actually, that's quite interesting because my daughter used to take a shot of apple cider vinegar every morning. And a lot of things like...
And how is she feeling?
She's fine, but we found that she didn't get as sick as she used to get.
Oh.
She wasn't getting, your common cold and stuff like that.
Is she still taking it?
She stopped about a year ago.
You see?
Okay.
Why, right? Why? Because I think at that time it was trending.
It could be.
It was trending,
Could be.
yeah.
Yeah, could be.
Right?
Yeah.
I tried apple cider vinegar, a tablespoon. It burnt my throat, man. I had no idea at that point.
Yeah.
Because it's
It was so acidic, yeah.
It's really
It
acidic.
can burn, yeah.
It's
So
really
I think to each his own, right? Whatever
I think-
works.
But I would go with Nat and be very careful
With apple
about
cider, yeah.
apple cider
But
vinegar because it's so super acidic.
You know what I have apple cider vinegar with now?
What?
My beef hor fun.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, it's true.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. And it's 0 calories. So it is just vinegar,
yeah.
So absolutely use it to flavor food. And, as you're saying, if you're taking it for, a shot of it, add some water in so it doesn't burn your throat if you want to do that.
Okay. What about stuff like MCT oil that I've been hearing so much about?
Yeah, so MCT oil is fats, right? It's found in coconut oil, palm kernel oil, and some dairy products. People take it because they think it puts them into ketosis. So it's, taken as a fat burning to lose weight or to help boost endurance during a workout. And generally you're putting a tablespoon in a smoothie or a salad dressing or in a coffee. So what we have to remember is fats are very calorie dense. So it's not like it's calorie free. You are taking in a lot of calories. It can cause some diarrhea and stomach issues because of all the fatty acids in there. So, if it works for you, great. It's something that's natural. So, I'm an advocate of that, but you don't need to take a lot of these things if you're going to take it.
Yeah.
All right.
We are speaking to the one and only Rockstar Natalie Dow. It's time to work out with her on the Big Show TV right now. Up next, Kathy Dennis. Here's Touch Me All Night Long on the Big Show. 1FM 91.3.
Workout.
All right, guys. So as we said, we're doing some dumbbells or a water bottle if you have some water bottles at home. 5 exercises, 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. The first one I'll just quickly demo is a goblet squat. So legs wide, holding a dumbbell or a water bottle. And we're just doing a wide-legged squat, holding whatever the weight is that you've got. Then we'll bent over rows, so we'll grab 2 of them and just keeping those arms nice and close, raising those elbows up. Next one is a front raise, so holding the dumbbell again, and we're going to work on our chest, raising this just up to our chin level, not up to eye level. Now we're going to add in a snatch, which is a bit more of a harder movement for people, but we're going to give it a go today because we've been working out for such a long time. So dumbbells on the floor, we're going to pick it up and we are going to pull all the way up. So the idea is you get momentum and flick your hips up, and we're going to alternate arms every time we go up. And then the last one, a weighted sit-up. So just grabbing one of the dumbbells, keeping our feet bent, hands up in the air, and just sitting up and putting it above our head. Okay.
Nice.
So it's going to be a great workout, a little bit of resistance today with those weights. So everyone get ready. 40 seconds of work.
Yeah, I know. Right?
20 seconds of rest. Get ready for that goblet squat.
You ready, boys?
Legs nice.
Yeah, we're
wide.
ready to watch you.
That's it. Push the knees out. Make sure your feet are turned out a little bit as well, so not straight on.
It's the same as a sumo squat, right?
It is. Except we're just holding that weight. Yeah, that's right. So really working those inner thighs and the glutes, keeping our back as straight as we possibly can, so not leaning forward with the weight. Try and keep upright. And just holding the weight around chest height. 3, 2, 1. All right.
Recovery mode.
Now, if you only have one weight, you can just do one hand the first set and one hand the next set. But if you've got 2, let's do 2. We're bending over with our rows, hands by your side, and then just pulling in. That's it. So not too high. You don't want to be going out either. We're just staying nice and straight, just up to underneath your arms, and squeezing your back. So feeling like you're going to grab a pen between your shoulder blades as you come up. That's it. Elbows nice and tight in on your side. That's it. Legs nice and soft. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. All right. So we've worked our back and our triceps there. Now we'll work our chest and our shoulders with this one. So we're doing that lateral raise. Deep breath. All right. 3, 2, 1. and forward. So as I said, just to chin level, we don't want to be going all the way up. Just nice controlled movement. And really you should feel it across your chest when you're doing this. Nice. That's it. Yeah, it doesn't need to be fast. Arms nice and straight. Lock out those elbows.
Actually, the slower you do it in that, the more focus you'll have on the muscles you're using, right?
Exactly. And it's really, especially when you're doing the eccentric, the movement down, the slower you do it, the harder it is because you've got resistance. All right, get ready for those snatches next.
Yeah, because it's a dumbbell, it's narrower.
Narrower,
The
yeah.
emphasis
Yeah.
on the chest, right?
Yeah.
If it was
That's
wider,
right.
you would feel your delts,
I
right?
feel
Yeah.
it just in my underarms here.
Underarms and across your chest, that's right. All right, so legs a little bit wider than squat position and bending your knees when you pick up the dumbbell. You're not bending over, you're bending your knees. That's it. So you're getting a squat in with this one and you're also working your upper body. So this is a great workout, a great exercise, one of my favorites.
I think I need to get a 5 kilogram dumbbell
Yeah, the 10 is too heavy
for Angel,
Oh,
right? Because you're combining these two, so that's 4 kilograms, right?
That's 3.
1.5.
1.5,
All right, good job, guys. All right, and now we're going to do the last exercise, that weighted sit up. So knees bent on the ground.
Would you like a 5 kilo? I'll bring
Sure,
it in.
if you have them.
I have so many dumbbells.
There's a gym at home.
If they're sitting
All right, so we are keeping our hands up in the air as we sit up.
Okay, I'll just watch that.
Oh, wow.
I'll just watch that.
So really extending at the top.
All right. So the
It
dumbbell
goes above your head.
Goes above your head.
1. Okay.
Yeah,
Back
that's
to
it,
0.
yeah.
You start again.
I should definitely do this. My pants were a little tight over the weekend.
Yeah, it's a great exercise.
All
Your
the do
pants
for
were
fun.
tight over
My
the
golf
weekend.
shorts, yes.
Oh, mine are tight all the time.
Screaming for help.
Get a bigger size.
3, 2, 1. Good job, guys. All right, first set done. Woo!
Good job.
I can tell my Under Armour
Pants,
golf shorts.
yeah.
Yeah, because they're so
Feeling a
comfortable.
bit
I love
snug.
them, right? So I went to the range. I mean,
Yeah.
I could feel they
Yeah.
were a little. They were stretching.
Stretching
a bit.
Yes, yes.
Oh, dear.
I think
I'm like,
it shrunk in
Snug in
the
a
wash,
mug.
I think.
Yeah.
no, I don't think so.
Hey, Nat, today we're talking about supplements. What about, and we've heard about this from people as well, magnesium when it comes to your sore muscles?
Yeah, and
20 seconds.
yes, it's it's a really good mineral. So magnesium is amazing. It keeps your blood pressure normal, your bones strong. It's good for your heart and obviously muscle function. And people that get muscle cramps, the first thing they do is reach for magnesium, right?
Okay, hold on,
Generally,
Nat.
you'll-
We'll go on air. FD,
I'll ask that question
Nat
again.
that question once
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Okay, here we go. The Killers with Human right here on The Big Show and The Big Show TV on 1FM 91.3. Our guest for this morning is the one and only Natalie Dow, also known as Rockstar Arms. We just completed set number 1. How are you feeling, Angel?
Good. A little bit out of breath from that final move with the sit-ups.
Right.
So I'll go with lighter weights for the next one.
Okay, guys. Set number 2 is coming up.
Okay, we're talking about supplements today, Nat. And what's this we hear about magnesium and your sore muscles? What's the connection? there?
Yeah. So, magnesium is a mineral and it's fantastic for muscle function and your nervous system. So the first thing, everyone gets a cramp and everyone's like, oh my God, I'm short of magnesium. But actually most people do get enough magnesium a day because it's found in things like green leafy vegetables, peanut butter, beans, even whole grain cereals like rice, and then of course salmon and bananas. So it is great if you're exercising a lot, a bit of magnesium spray or a bath or even taking a little bit of oil in water is great if you feel like you need it. There's a lot of side effects because people take too much of it. So, you have nausea, cramps, diarrhea, and it can interact with other medications. So if you're taking something else, you really do need to check with your doctor before you go magnesium crazy. But, if you're doing some hard exercise sessions, I'm a fan of popping a few drops in a glass of water and downing it.
Okay. So you were talking about magnesium being good for cramps. Because when I was growing up, I know every time someone got a cramp, it said there was not enough salt in your diet.
Yeah, so that's also...
It's the same thing, or is it two separate things, or do you need both?
You need both. The salt in the diet would be that you're dehydrated.
Okay.
So you do need both. Magnesium really works on the nerves a lot more than, say, salt does. So the nerve and muscle function, yes.
Can I throw something else in? Because I was asked to take creatine as well. What is creatine?
Yeah, a lot of people take it for, to build muscles. So you'll find that that's probably one of the most used supplements in a bodybuilding gym or even in a CrossFit gym. So a lot of people think that it gives them that extra burst of strength or energy and is going to lean them out. Again, creatine is good and bad. A lot of times people don't actually know what they're taking when they take creatine. Yeah. So that's one that I would steer very closely with. And unless you're an elite athlete, why are you actually going to be taking it?
Right.
Okay, so, but I mean, what Glenn says is I'm curious about that because a lot of people take stuff and don't even know why they're taking it. Is there like an online place that we can go that gives us the correct information about what we should be taking and why we should be taking it for our kind of athletic, say, performance or, wherever we are along that ladder?
I wish. I think like somewhere like WebMD is pretty straight across the line. They're not sponsored by supplement companies. Most of the things you read there's going to be some sort of sponsorship. So I just say tread very carefully and understand why you're taking something. Very different if you're taking magnesium and you're getting it through real food. So ask yourself, can I eat real food first? And then if I need to supplement, why do I need to supplement?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
because
great.
These days, right, I mean, the way they market these products, it's $1 billion industry.
Multi-billion, yeah.
Multi-billion dollar industry. I remember growing up, right, I used to subscribe to Muscle and Fitness magazine, and I wanted to buy every single thing that they were advertising in the magazine.
Yeah. And Nat, you're right, because every article that you read has now got an affiliate link to say Amazon or iHerb and all that. And it's very easy to get drawn into what you need when you don't actually need it.
Absolutely. And so real food first, and then if you are lacking something, especially like something like vitamin D, then that's when maybe you need a supplement. But do check with your doctor. You can go and get your levels tested at different places. So I would suggest that.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's time to continue to work out with Rockstar Arms. Set number 2 coming up on the Big Show TV. Meantime, here's Michael Learns to Rock with Someday on 1FM 91.3.
Awesome. Part 2.
Part two.
All right, part 2. Ooh, all right. Grab that
No, just stretching.
dumbbell. Oh, not working out, just stretching. All right, guys, we're doing those
Goblet squats. Start ready.
Here we go. Oh.
Yeah. Really, as you're standing up, clench your butt cheeks, and then you've engaged all the right muscles. So give them a good squeeze as you come up.
Squeeze the booty.
Squeeze the booty. Yeah. It is a good booty workout. All right. Keep hanging there a couple more seconds. Good job.
For those of you watching us on Facebook, you should look at the faces of Angel and then Glenn. 2 different expressions. One using a much lighter weight, the other with a 10-kilo weight.
Hey, mine's not far up. Mine's 7.5.
7.5.
Good, no?
Hey, that's damn good, That's heavy.
That's good. All right, guys, get ready for those
All
rows.
right, Glenn, 10 kilos for this one.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
I love you can't help yourself not working out.
And the other side.
Good job. All right. Again, if this is too much, you can just do one arm at a time for people at home that need a bit of a rest in between. So just alternating arms is also okay.
When do you breathe in and when do you breathe out?
Breathe in as you want to engage as you come up. So hold your breath as you come up, and then you breathe out as you come down. 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, now we're going for those front raises.
Use the small one.
Ooh, all right. 5 seconds, take a couple of breaths. And again, to you answer your question, Angel, let's breathe in on the way up and hold it.
Okay.
And then you can keep it held on the way down and then breathe out when you're at the bottom. So,
Right.
and then out. That way, everything's staying engaged, going up and down. A lot of times people forget to breathe at all when they're doing exercises.
True.
That's it. But if you just think about, if you're holding your breath, you're engaging your muscles the whole time. Okay. 5 seconds, keep going, guys. 3, 2, 1. That's it. Drop it on the floor. Get ready for those snatches.
Snatches.
For those snatches, that 10 kilo is going to be your weight, Glenn.
Yeah,
Stand still.
yeah, you get momentum, so you should be flicking through your hips.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, if you flick through your hips and keep the weight very close to your body when you're doing these. You don't want to be flicking out. So think about pulling up and then
Almost like a kettlebell swing, right?
so keep it
Keep it
almost
close to your body, yeah.
Yeah, super close to your body. Yeah.
You should have a little push with your knees.
Yeah, so little, almost so you're coming up on your toes a little bit if you've got the momentum.
Right.
Yeah, so high elbow up and then flick it through. All right, good job. And now we're on to our last exercise, those sit-ups. Whew.
Okay, I'll skip this one.
All right. This is a good all body 5 exercise workout today. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, guys.
1.
It's solid.
That's why. Hey, didn't you use the kettlebell just now?
Yeah, it was too heavy.
So if you think about, keeping that weight up as you come down, so you're constantly engaging your abs doing this. 10 seconds, hang in there.
You can do this.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Yes, come on, Angel.
It's coming, it's coming. Push.
Good
You're
job.
done.
You're done.
Done.
Oh, that was a lot of noise.
Boys, great.
That
Oh,
was vocal. All right.
Oh,
that was something.
one.
Everybody
That
can
was
breathe a little bit.
something.
Breathe a little bit.
So, Nat, with all this, what should I be taking after I've done an exercise session?
yeah.
Water.
So real food.
Right.
The first thing that you should be eating after you exercise, if you've done some weights or you've gone for a run or whatever, is some protein. So protein is going to build back your lean muscle mass. We exercise to break down our muscles, and we need to rest and repair and eat to build them back up. So protein, things like omega-3 fatty acids are great for inflammation. So that's just salmon. And then, of course, hydrate. So your electrolytes and your magnesium. So what I say to eat is go and have some eggs and toast, or a banana smoothie with Greek yogurt. They're the two go-tos for me after I've exercised. It sort of ticks all the boxes.
Nat, what about for lazy me, if I were to make a protein shake and then take an omega-3 supplement, would that help?
No, don't worry about that supplement because it's probably not great for you. Just take that protein shake and throw a banana in it or something, but use Greek yogurt because that'll give you extra protein too. So absolutely a protein shake is fine.
So I use the protein shake with Greek yogurt and a banana.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So can you, so is the protein shake for before or after a workout? Because I see a lot of people drinking it before a workout.
Yeah, so it can be both. So It depends on how long your workout is. If you're just doing an hour workout, you don't need a protein shake, before you go. But if you're out there for 2 hours, then you might want to have, something, or you might want to have a banana before you go.
Okay. Yeah. So it's more like fuel.
Yes, correct.
And then the post is more like the recovery.
100%, yes.
Okay, got it.
But it's more important post.
Yes.
As Nat says.
Okay.
For more recovery.
Yeah.
So beforehand, something small.
Yeah, if you need energy, simple sugars before you go, even a handful of jelly beans or something along the way just to get you through. Oh, yeah, you can eat sugar.
Glenn's like, I'm going to work out again just for those jelly beans.
Jelly beans.
Root beer jelly beans.
Oh, wow.
Yum.
Sounding good. Gotta say.
Man, I haven't had jelly beans in
Ages. I can't remember the last time I had jelly beans.
Oh, I've got a cupboard full of them. I use them when I run all the time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't they make you thirsty?
Yes, they do. Yeah. So it's strategic. You have them along the way when you know that you can grab a drink or something as well. So, it's strategic placement.
So you take them obviously purely for the sugar, nothing else, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So how many jelly beans do you take before a 5 kilometer run?
Okay, wait, hang on.
None.
Oh, okay.
Stand by.
1FM 91.3 traffic.
Usual delays across the expressways. Don't think anything should surprise you. It's pretty much normal stuff today. No sign of accidents or broken down vehicles as yet. Just please stay within the speed limit. Have everyone buckled up. Be safe as you drive today.
1FM 91.3, it's The Big Show with Glenn, Angel, FD, and Sean, and Rockstar Arms, Natalie Dow. Hey, just a reminder for you guys to follow us on Instagram, okay? That's at The Big Show _TV. Once again, The Big Show _TV, because we're running a little contest.
We are.
At the end of every month, starting October, all right, we'll be giving away an exclusive Big Show t-shirt.
Yes.
All right, and we'll even put your name on it.
Nobody else
customized.
outside the show has it. Yeah, so you'll be one of the first few. So remember to follow us at The Big Show TV.
That's all you need to do. And Nat, you're going to get your t-shirt very soon. As soon as
I'm excited.
Yeah.
It's on the way already.
It's on the way.
It's on the way, yay!
It's on the way where
On the
though?
way. Akan datang.
From the Big Show factory, of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
So we're going to check in on
We'll
the workers.
send it to you, Nat. We'll send it to you.
So I've got to say, the big reveal today is jelly beans.
Oh,
It's the big reveal. So before we came back, Glenn asked Nat how many jelly beans you would take before a 5 kilometer run, and you went none. But you do take it during the run.
Yeah, I do. If I'm out doing like 25k run, I'll take a little packet with me along the way and have some halfway through maybe. So you don't want to dip when you're exercising so low that you don't have any energy. So it's just trying to maintain that energy level along the way. So popping a few along the way certainly helps.
so Natalie is a very specific type of person. When she runs 5 kilometers, that's considered her warm up.
Her warm-up,
So
yes.
when Glenn asks, "Do you take anything before?" her truth is no, she doesn't. But for real regular people like us, Nat.
Because your 25K is our 5K.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So considering we wouldn't take a whole packet of jelly beans, we could have like
One
2 or
jelly bean.
during, not before.
Unless it's more than an hour, you shouldn't need anything.
There you go. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Not even one jelly bean?
not for you, Glenn. None for
Yeah,
you.
but one will never be enough for you.
She knows you.
I love it that Natalie knows me so well now.
So only if you're doing 25 kilometers do you deserve a packet of jelly beans.
No,
Not,
1 hour.
not a
1 hour.
packet.
1 hour.
But it's not a packet
More
of,
than-
No, right?
of
It's
jelly
what?
beans,
It's like
right?
5-6 jelly beans.
How many do you do
Yeah.
on a 25 kilometer?
I would take, maybe I would have 12 to 15.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
That's a
But
pack.
she works out every day, all day. So
That's
it's very
true.
different. Yeah, it's very different from us.
That's true.
Or have a banana if you,
There you
if
go.
you really need some energy before you exercise. Banana's great.
Right.
Banana sound
That's
healthy.
so boring next to jelly beans.
Stuff the jelly beans inside the banana.
Inside
I was
the
going to
banana.
say, yeah, put them in. Yeah.
Put it in your shake. All right, Natalie. So just to round up what we've been talking about, health supplements. You mentioned MCT oil. Be careful with apple cider vinegar. Using magnesium for sore muscles as well as muscle cramps, and vitamin D. Any last words that you want to say?
No, just go for real food where you can. And if you feel like you're deficient in something, then, go and see your doctor, go grab some bloods. There's some great places that do it now around sports specifically. But yeah, just enjoy the real food.
Right.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Natalie.
All right, guys, have a great week ahead. Keep fit.
See you
Take care.
next
See
And
you
don't
next
forget to
week.
download the Rockstar Fit app if you want to
yeah.
work out with Nat anytime, anywhere.
Fantastic.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, Nat. All right, and we have the one and only Bibi Chia with us, our principal dietitian. Good morning, Bibi.
Good morning, everybody.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, BB.
Wow, that's a lot you've got in front of you today. Four.
Yep, I'm gonna make you some shots this morning.
Oh,
Yay.
yeah. That's our favorite noun. Well, let's have some shots. We're going to be talking about eating for your eyes today. So, okay, BB, you sent something through on our chat. AMD. I have no idea what that
I know
means.
what AMD is.
What?
It's a chip you put in your computers.
No.
The AMD chip.
No, it's not.
What is AMD?
It's age-related macular degeneration. So as we get older, our eyes degenerate, and it is actually the largest cause of blindness among the elderly. And having good nutrition can reduce the risk as well as reduce the deterioration by up to 25%. So it's worthwhile ensuring that we get enough of these micronutrients.
Is this why FD's spectacles look like magnifying glasses?
Well, yeah, I think you're probably right.
A little bit, right, from the side.
Yeah.
Take
Because
safety.
they
You see that?
they are kind of powerful, yeah.
Powerful.
But what is it that we should be taking then?
There are combinations of micronutrients, minerals, and I think one of the important ones I think everybody have heard about is lutein and zeaxanthin. And I would like to also then show you what are their contents and how much you need to eat in order to meet those requirements.
Okay, awesome. And you can watch it all on The Big Show TV while we listen to Eric Carmen right now. Hungry Eyes on The Big Show, 1FM 91.3.
Good song.
Okay, fantastic. And you're going to show us the kind of fruit and vegetables that lutein is in as well?
Yes, that's
Okay,
right.
okay.
So, although they look very similar, like say for example, this is a tangerine, and a lot of people say, "Oh, you got to drink orange juice. It's good for your eyes." But the tangerine in equal weight has double the amount of zeaxanthin, compared to regular oranges. So if you're thinking, you want to up that, lutein and zeaxanthin intake, you might want to consider switching it out to tangerine instead.
Okay.
And we all know that green leafy vegetables are good for your eyes, but some tend to have many, many folds more in terms of lutein and zeaxanthin. Say, for example, this vegetable over here.
That kale.
We have kale.
Kale.
Sorry, this kale looks a bit pathetic because I have used the leaves, but I reserved the stem. So typically we don't eat the stem, but I find it like it's such a big waste to throw the stem away. So I'm just going to chop it up and make that into juice.
BB, can I ask you, there are different types of kale, right? Because I was at the supermarket the other day and I saw Kinky Kale. What is Kinky Kale?
I think it's just the name of it. A lot of it is, I guess, a little bit of marketing.
Okay.
But yes, there are flatter kales, there are curly kales, there are king kales. But yes, kale is good in general.
And kale is kale, right?
Kale is just
All
different,
kinds of
different
kale
types
is-
of varieties. There's
Okay.
also the purple kale, the Tuscan kale, which is
Tuscan
really
ones.
nice. So that would have more anthocyanins in it, right? Because it's darker.
Yes. So
Okay.
if you choose the purple versions of these vegetables, they have more, like you said, anthocyanins. But if it's more green, more yellow, then there's more zeaxanthin as well as lutein inside.
Oh,
So
okay.
interesting.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do with the stock? You're going to put it straight into your juicer?
Oh, I have tried that before, but then I spoiled the juicer. So
Yeah.
don't immediately
Wow.
just.
Okay.
You gotta cut it up.
Okay.
So we're gonna cut that up.
Yeah, it's not a
as
sugarcane
well as
machine.
this
No.
one of-
Sugarcane machine.
I need one. Probably that's the only machine I don't have in the house.
There you go. Wheatgrass.
Yes, wheatgrass. It's so pretty, aren't it?
Yeah, so cute.
Yeah, and so I had questions from patients before. They're trying to stay away from gluten, and wheat is a no for gluten. How about wheatgrass? So for wheatgrass, the gluten has yet to develop, but the processing has to be a little bit more careful. If you're concerned, do not choose wheatgrass. But typically, if there aren't any seeds, as you can see, it's just all green. Then it is a safe option for people who need to be on a gluten-free diet.
You know, fruit juice shops used to sell shots of
shots.
wheatgrass
Yes, yeah.
Wheatgrass
before.
shots.
Yeah.
And I thought it was such a rip-off because it was so expensive,
It
you know.
was, yeah.
For a
But
shot.
it's not easy to grow wheatgrass as well. I've wanted to grow wheatgrass at home, but how do you prevent all the bugs that end up coming onto the wheatgrass as you grow them? Do you grow that at home?
No, this is from NTUC.
Oh,
Really?
it's bought like that.
Yes.
Oh, really?
It comes in a packet like this.
Yeah.
And it does say
I thought it
no
was a pot.
pesticide.
Right. I thought that was a pot.
So deceiving. And it's grown locally without any pesticides, preservatives. So, so I usually just put them buy this in a bag and then put them in the juicer.
I never knew they sold
Neither did
sold
I.
this at NTUC. I
I've
would
seen it.
love to buy
And make your own juice
But-
shots, yeah.
But how do you juice that though? Because it's so
I also-
fine, you know?
It does have juice. Like I know it looks a little bit like dry, like grass. But it does have juice coming out after you.
So you put it into your juicer as well. I see. Okay.
Can you
Yes,
can you
yes.
use a blender for that so you get all the fiber as well, or would you recommend a juicer that removes all the fiber because you won't end up with a lot, right?
It's true. So I would recommend if you're using a blender is to thereafter strain because some
okay.
of these fiber is a little bit too difficult for the body to digest. So kale stems can be eaten. It's just that it requires long time of cooking to soften the stem. And I also have patients who come in with small bowel obstructions, like the most painful thing you can experience, where there are big chunks of fiber that's stuck and
Oh, wow.
and that's not a good feeling at all. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it takes a long time to digest.
digest.
We spoke to a
Yeah.
doctor once before.
Yeah.
So is
know.
there such a thing as having too much fiber then?
Yes, it is possible. So the recommended amount of fiber we need is between 25 to 40 grams. And if you're not used to having a lot of fiber in your diet and you feel very motivated to eat a lot of fruit and vegetable, it is to gradually increase the content in your diet than to overnight have so much fiber because your gut is not used to moving so much fiber around. So start easy, start slow.
Okay.
BB, what about this old grandmother's tale? You want to have good eyes, you got to eat carrots.
Yeah, I don't see any carrots on your.
There you go.
Hey.
It's hiding behind the
Hiding.
tangerines.
Is it true?
So you need vitamin A, but it's not the only vitamin that you need for good eyes. So vitamin A, lutein, zeaxanthin, and copper, vitamin E, zinc, and those of you who are interested can go and find out this formula called ARED2. It is important to put the number 2 behind because that is a newer formula that has all the nutrients that you need that's recently studied for your eyes.
ARED.
Okay, so just a question, Bibi. For someone like myself, I'm plant-based. I eat a lot of fruits. I eat a lot of vegetables, but I don't know exactly how much I'm getting. Can I stick with my diet and also take supplements because I would just want to make sure that I've got what I need?
Yes, you can. In order to overtake some micronutrients, you do have to take in much higher doses. And so if the supplement does not oversupply, like you can take a look at the back and it can tell you whether you're meeting 100% or is it like 5,000%. Then you would know whether you're overeating.
Okay, we're
all
going
right,
back
okay,
on
okay.
air. Hold on, huh?
Traffic, FD, standby.
Yeah.
1FM 91.3 traffic.
Alrighty, we know we've got the usual delays across the expressways. I don't think you're going to run into too much that will obstruct your way. The TPE is a bit of a problem this morning towards the SLE, an accident after Jalan Kayu exit, avoid lanes 3 and 4. That's on the TPE. The AYE towards Tuas, we have an accident before Benoi Road exit. Congestion is to Pioneer Road. Please stay within the speed limit. Have everyone buckled up. Be safe as you drive today.
Good morning and welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. Our guest at this point in time is our principal dietitian, Bibi Chia. May I add, the lovely Bibi Chia. You're looking
Thank you.
especially
Good morning,
lovely
everybody.
this morning. Very nice.
Thank you. I'm trying to match my
The
dishes
wheatgrass?
again.
Always such a surprise. Now, Bibi, today we're talking about eating for our eyes. And while we were on the Big Show TV, you spoke about something called ARED2. Can you elaborate what that is?
So AREDS2 is a formula that is formulated for preventing AMD, which is age-related macular disease. Now, it's not 100%, but it has proven in studies to help prevent and also slow down the progression by 25%. So for those of you who are interested, can do take a look. So what's inside? You get lutein, you get zeaxanthin, zinc, copper, and vitamin C, vitamin E. So these are also nutrients that you can get from your diet.
Okay, and so for the benefit of someone listening to us on the radio, you were speaking about some of the fruits that you have laid out in front of you, fruits and vegetables that are good for the eyes. Can you go through them very quickly?
So usually lutein is found in very green leafy vegetables. So you can find them in spinach and broccoli, but the king of these nutrients is actually in kale. So today I am going to use this kale to make a juice. And what I've done is, when we eat kale, we tend to eat the leafy parts. So reserve the stems, and then you can use that for juice. I'm also going to use a wheatgrass. You can buy this in the supermarket. And it is easily juiced. And as for fruit, I'm using tangerine and kiwi. So tangerine is interesting because it has double the amount of these lutein and zeaxanthin compared to orange. So if you like to have a boost, you can switch out your morning orange juice or your morning orange to a tangerine.
Nice. So you're going to be using all those together in one shot?
Wow.
I'm going to make 2 shots, a green shot and then a orange shot. And in the orange shot, I am also going to add corn in there.
Oh,
so
corn.
It's very unusual. Though people say, you have to cook corn to eat. But it's not true. You could just cut it fresh and juice it. And it does have a very beautiful flavor that marries very well with carrot and orange or tangerine.
Juicing corn. That's the first time I've heard of that.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's
all
do
right.
it on the Big Show TV. Watch us, okay? While we listen to U2's Beautiful Day on the Big Show, 1FM 91.3. We are with our principal dietitian, Bibi Chia.
Demo time.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Interesting. Let's do this.
Let's do it. So I would juice the yellow juice first, only because of the color. If I do the green first, then I'm afraid my orange one will look a little bit
Green.
blue.
Oh, that's green and yellow
so-
equals blue.
So we're just going to cut this up and into little chunks. I'm just going to juice just a little bit. And very simple, like any juice. But I find it really interesting to use corn. I like it a lot. If you find that the flavor is too strong, you can steam it first before putting it through the juicer. If not, then it actually tastes pretty good to me.
So how will
So
you
you're a
put
corny person, lah, actually.
See the face. See the face.
How will you put the corn in the juicer?
Let's scrape off
You
it.
scrape off the sides, the kernels?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I would take out the kernels inside a bowl, and then I'll just drop it in.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
If not,
So
once
this
again,
juice-
you'll spoil the juicer.
It's not a sugarcane juicer, right? Can you use canned
Yes.
corn for this?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You can use corn that has already been removed and in a packet. It works very well as well.
Yeah,
So
can.
I'm just
But
gonna
all those
remove
have preservatives. lah,
Yeah, they
that's why.
do.
Yeah.
They
Huh?
do.
Fresh
Yeah.
off
a
the.
little bit salty as well.
Yeah, sodium.
Actually,
For
that's
shelf
interesting
life,
because this is
Yeah.
something we've started to eat at home
Corn?
every week. We have a day where we'll have corn at home.
Really? I don't put
So
any corn in my
Michelle
diet.
just buys the,
I like corn.
the fresh corn and we just steam it and eat it.
I buy the Japanese corn. They sell it in the supermarkets. Yeah,
What's
you
the
just pop it in the
difference?
microwave and then
Pop it in the
good to go.
microwave.
Yeah.
Microwave.
Doesn't it become popcorn?
Because we just
Yeah, what's Japanese corn?
we just steam
They say
ours
that
in a
cold
rice
storage.
cooker. We just steam ours in a rice cooker.
That's so
Okay.
much. I just put
Okay.
in there for like 1 minute.
And then done.
After I eat
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Okay, sorry about
Okay,
that. Go
okay,
go
let's-
on.
Okay, but it's a little bit noisy.
That's
Can
all
It's
right.
okay, it's fine.
So I'm just gonna pop the tangerine in first. It's a little bit more juicy than the rest, so I'm gonna pop that in.
Is this a slow
I-
juicer?
Oh, came out the other side.
Yes.
Oh, it's coming out the other side. Oh, where's there?
Yes.
Coming out the other side. It sounds so wrong.
that's
No,
the
I know
ball.
because she moved that one, and then we're
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that's the ball.
there it
There
is.
you go.
Oh, it separates
There you
the.
go.
That's the
Yes.
That's
fiber.
the pulp,
That's
right?
the pulp.
That's the
Yep.
pulp. So
The
this
pulp.
is
Yes,
a masticator, right?
And the pulp, just feed it to your rabbits. Right?
I don't have a rabbit.
Depending on what you're putting in your juice.
Give FDs rabbits.
Depending on what you're putting in your juice, yeah.
So what is the benefit of a slow juicer versus a regular juicer?
Actually, to me, there isn't a lot of studies to say one is better than the other. But with a slow juicer, you do get a little bit more fiber through. It's not as well strained as a centrifuge juicer.
Okay.
And also, some of them report that they produce less heat,
Yeah.
therefore doesn't cause too much harm to your micronutrients. And it doesn't
okay.
oxidize as much. So,
So
some
it's
of them
actually
have
a cold press juicer, lah, right?
yes, that's right. And this is so old. I don't think they produce this anymore. It's one of the first generation cold press juicer, but it still works. For some people, they find that it is very difficult to wash, but I think it is great. Okay,
Ask me
just
whether I
tiny
think it's
shot.
difficult to wash. Ask me.
Is it difficult to wash?
Is it difficult to wash?
Very.
You have
I have
one
a- I
sitting
have
in
a
the back
juicer,
of your
but, you know,
cupboard, of
He
course. you
hardly
do.
uses it.
Yes. He only uses his microwave.
At home, we don't use a juicer. We use a blender.
Oh, really?
Because I enjoy the fiber. I like the
Wow.
fiber.
But you can't have fiber of like kale. That's awful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would
exactly.
be terrible.
It'd be
Yeah.
awful, yeah.
So I'm
So
trying
nice
to
the
figure
shop.
out.
I wish I had a maid. If I had a maid, I will have fresh juice every day.
At 4 a.m. when you wake
At
up,
4 a.m.
right?
exactly. Okay, sorry.
What to do?
You might want to do it the day before, pop it in the fridge, but yeah, some of it might oxidize. Yeah. And the other thing about lutein and zeaxanthin is that they are fat soluble. So might be better to drink this while you're having your breakfast in order to absorb as much of those nutrients.
You mentioned making it the night before,
Yeah.
but doesn't it lose some of its nutrients as well if you let it sit for overnight?
It does. And the faster you cool it into chilled temperature, the less of these nutrients will be oxidized. So if you do make juice, quickly put it airtight and pop it into the fridge. That should preserve it a little bit better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, I mean, most juices are so noisy. So,
don't wanna do
if
it in the
you're going to
morning.
do it in the morning, you're going to wake people up,
You
you
wake
know.
the neighbors
Yeah.
up.
And then it's counterproductive. Here, you want it to be good for your health, but then if your wife wakes up, that's it. You'll be dead.
But maybe you can tell her the juice is for her.
There you go.
No,
Do
still,
double portion.
Still,
Fresh
she'll
juice
kill
in the
you.
morning.
she'll still chop my head off.
So the next juice we're making is a green juice, and so I'm combining kiwi, wheatgrass, as well as kale. Now these three are the top, lutein foods, and so and it tastes great. So in general, if people are new to juicing vegetables and fruit, is to always add a little bit of fruit into the juice so that, or the vegetable juice, just to balance out the flavor.
The flavors, yeah. But this one with kiwi, wheatgrass, and kale, that's going to be a bit tangy, isn't it? That's a tangy juice.
Yes, a little bit tart, I think.
Yeah.
But it's surprising that when kale goes together with fruit, the flavor is actually pretty good.
Okay.
So I'm just going to roughly chop this up so that I don't jam the juicer.
Yeah, I tried juicing some kale once and I barely got any juice out. It's so much fiber instead, Because I don't have a slow juicer. I got one of the regular ones, so not much came out of the juice.
Do you do this for your husband as well, Bibi?
No, I do this for myself.
Wow. See, I think this is the same thing. Gene will be like that as well, no?
Yeah. He was hoping you said you do it for your husband. Then he can tell Jean, but Bibi does it for her husband.
Exactly. Because you know why? Because FD's wife does it for him.
Yes, she does.
And I'm sure Angel does it
Everything.
for
I do,
for
I do.
Bobby as
Yeah,
well.
I do. Like sometimes, but I
Everything.
mean, I've done celery juice in the morning, but I don't make it for him because it's best when it's fresh. So he does it when he wakes up.
Just make some for him.
No. It's
We-
fresher when he does it.
What did
No.
we do yesterday? Yesterday we did chai sim and apple.
Ooh, chai sim.
Yeah, that was really good. That was very good.
In a blender.
In a blender, yeah.
Do you strain it after?
No,
Oh, wow.
we take everything. Because we're used to the high fiber in our
quite
diet.
thick, huh?
Yeah.
And I don't want to give you the impression like, Jean doesn't do things for me.
Yeah, it sounds like it, right?
No.
Yeah, I hope
No,
she's listening.
It's just that she doesn't know how to wash the juicer. I mean,
You have to
there's
wash
so
it.
many components.
Yeah, there are,
So
yeah,
there's
yeah.
no way she's going to use that juicer. But she does cook. Yeah. She makes a very good Hong Kong mee.
Are you trying to make up for what you just
Yes, absolutely.
Backpedaling.
Oh, backpedaling like crazy.
He's like, she does nothing for me, but she makes great noodles.
Thanks a lot, guys, for helping me out.
How often does she make these Hong Kong noodles for you?
Maybe once every 5 years.
5 years.
That's it. He's shot in both legs now.
Wait, are we on air now?
Not yet.
Oh, yeah, we are
Not
still
yet,
live on
but we
Facebook.
can do a recap.
Sabo. Let's go Sabo now.
So
Don't tell her.
that's
One
the
minute back then on
kiwi.
there.
I want to see the amount of juice that
I
comes
wanna
out
see
of the
what comes
kale.
out.
Well, at this
Okay,
point in time,
yeah,
I just
yeah.
want to shout out to Hans, who came up to me
Solo.
yesterday at Orchid Country Club and says he never misses the Big Show TV.
Awesome.
He drives and watches us at the same
no.
time. He says he's
Dangerous,
taking
dude.
my advice.
We
I'm
don't,
like, yeah.
we don't recommend that. We don't
It's okay.
recommend that. Yeah.
Whatever makes you all happy.
No, don't recommend that.
Living life on the edge.
Morning, Hans.
See the amount of.
Green.
It's white, huh? Is it white or is it white on our screen?
What white? Where?
With the
It's
kale
green.
fiber, the kale fiber on
Oh,
the left.
fiber.
With the
It's
fiber.
It's white, yeah.
It's white.
It's very white.
It's a bit yellow.
So the fiber is taking its time to come out.
Yeah.
It's an old juicer, but yes, so it's typically a little bit difficult to wash. There are multiple parts in there, and I also have concerns about clogging my sink whenever I use the
Yes.
juicer as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stand by. We're going back on air.
All right.
3, 2.
What a track, huh? Steve Winwood. Higher Love right here on The Big Show, 1FM 91.3. We're also on The Big Show TV with our principal dietitian, Bibi Chia. Once again, good morning, Bibi.
Good morning, everybody.
So, Bibi, on the Big Show TV, you made an orange shot as well as a green shot that you're doing right now. Can you tell us what went into the orange shot, please?
So with the orange shot, I have used tangerine together with fresh corn from the cob, as well as some carrots. So these are all good vegetables and fruit that is good for your eyes. And then for the green shot, I've used wheatgrass, kale, leftover kale stems, and green kiwi.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Okay.
So all these foods are rich in, you were saying, lutein and what's the other one that I can't pronounce or even spell?
Anthocyanins.
No.
Zeaxanthin.
Zeaxanthins. Okay.
Yeah. So typically fruits and vegetables that are either green or yellow tend to have high levels of these nutrients. And it's quite easy to go online and take a look and see whether you're getting enough or not. In combination, you need about 12 milligrams a day to protect your eyes. And to be honest, it's not easy to meet that 12 milligrams if you do not have regular, fruit and vegetables in your diet.
So mangoes are good as well, right?
Yes, mango is not on the list of high lutein and xanthin, and so if you like to have a shot of this high nutrient juice, you might want to use ingredients that have a higher concentration.
Okay.
So how many milligrams in each glass of that orange and then of the green shot are you getting?
In this shot is about 5 milligrams.
Okay.
And so sometimes you can meet half of your requirement from a concentrated juice like that. And don't forget, some of these nutrients are fat soluble. So in short, if you want to absorb most of it, you want to eat it with something that has fat. So might want to pair it with your breakfast, and that should help with the absorption.
Bibi, you were mentioning that I can go online and find out how much I need of these nutrients. Do you have a recommendation of where we can go?
Yes, so there are websites that do the studies of these nutrients. I think a good place to go to is to check out AREDS 2, and this will give you a little bit of information about the formula, and there are websites that will tell you how and what foods to eat in order to meet these nutrients. Yeah, and they may even provide you a meal plan that includes, what to eat in order to meet these nutrients.
Wow.
Yeah, so it is possible to eat it from your diet, but we need to plan our diet well in order to get all those nutrition.
How about bbchia.com? Maybe one day.
But I'm
You can
sure
hop onto Food Tales with Phoebe.
There you go. I was going to say, you're going to put both glasses up on your Instagram, I'm sure, right?
Yes, and the recipe in there as well. I can also add on a list so that all of you can go take a look and see how much of those foods you need to eat in order to meet your 12 milligrams a day.
That
12
would be
milligrams,
great.
you see. This is why I can't do this, Because if I whip out my juicer, I'll be making like 5 liters worth of juice, which I will consume all by myself.
Oh, dear.
And then
Yeah,
it's
that's
going to
a bit
be,
much.
once again,
Too much.
Too much.
Okay.
Because you got to make it worthwhile. But I'm not going to bring that juicer out just to make like a
one
little
shot.
bit of
Yeah.
juice.
But I mean, your glass is really tiny. If you do a double glass, then you're almost meeting your daily limit, which is not hard at all.
No, not hard at all. So 100 gram of kale would give you 39 milligrams of the two nutrients combined. And so it is not hard. And I believe that there's still nutrition in the stem, and we often throw that out. So don't throw that out because very little juice will come out from the leaf, to be honest. So you might want to put the stem together, but do cut it up first so that you preserve the function of your juicer.
So Bibi, when we do our drinks at home, we're doing about a coffee mug and a half at a time. That's how we drink our juice.
That's a lot, actually. Then.
That's quite a good amount, isn't it?
That's a lot, right?
Is that too much or?
If it's a combination of fruit and vegetable, I don't think it's too much.
Okay.
But if it's only fruit, then your carbohydrate intake might go up to a point where you are overeating sugars from fruit juices and not really getting the fiber. So a combination.
Yeah, ours is always a combination of both.
Okay. Wow,
cool.
fantastic. Well, thank you very much, Bibi. Where can people go if they want to find out more?
Thank you. You can hop on to Food Tales with BB, or I have an Instagram page called BB _dietitian.
Perfect.
Nice.
Thanks very much, BB. We'll see you next week. Have a great week ahead.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. See you everybody next
Bye.
week.
See ya. Okay, up next, headline news and sports. All right, that was cool.
That was very cool.
That was cool.
I would never have thought of putting kale through a juicer.
I have thought because there's a lot of there are a
Never
lot of
thought
places
about
that
it.
serve kale juice, and I'm always like, I have so much kale.
I thought it would come from the leaves, not the stem.
No, I didn't
Yeah.
think about the stem. I usually remove
Yeah.
the leaves.
No, I don't. I usually just juice it
The
with
whole
the
thing?
stem.
With
Yeah,
the stem?
but I
One
mean,
shot.
yeah, I mean, it does. I have a curvings, right?
Okay.
Right,
So it's okay. I mean, it never like
Jams up.
jammed up the.
Do you get a
juicer
lot of
ever.
juice?
So.
So yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But I mean, it's best to just like just
Chop
cut
it up
like,
small.
chop it
Yeah,
up.
my
up just
juicer
small.
will die if I put kale through that.
Yeah,
It's so
yeah.
old. All right, share the video, and we will see you tomorrow. Anything else we need to say?
Yeah, sell our Instagram one more
Oh,
time.
Yes,
Instagram,
yes,
Instagram, jump on Instagram.
You sell our Instagram one more time.
Sean.
Okay, go to our Instagram page, the Big Show _TV. We got prizes to give away. That's why I want you guys to follow our Instagram page.
That's all you guys need to do. Just follow.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
you don't
just
even
follow.
need to like anything.
Yeah, and then we'll go through our list.
Terrible
And
is that?
No, it helps. Just like also give chance.
Yeah, like
follow,
some.
and like.
Yeah, like some. Yeah. And then share the news as well.
Yes,
go
yes.
tell all your friends. I was just suggesting to a friend of mine, right, the other day. I said, you guys, you and your friends, just do it, and then, whoever wins,
Yeah,
right?
share on the
You
Yeah.
guys just, I mean, whoever wants it first, but
Yeah.
you increase your chances, right?
Yeah, you do.
Absolutely,
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
So go tell all your friends to just follow us on the Big Show _TV.
This here, I'm pointing to it.
Pointing to it where?
So when they see it on Facebook, they'll actually see the big show. Okay, bye.
All right, share the video. Bye.